afternoon and welcome to a wonderful but windy Sunday in the Hunter. The clouds have been hanging around, but we've been lucky, no rain so far. Newcastle and Parramatta, well, they begun 2015 with enormous promise, both considered bolters capable of upstaging those flashier clubs more accustomed to sitting at the top of the NRL, but the last fortnight it has delivered a sudden reality check. This makes tonight's and this afternoon's match a very important one for the Knights and the Eels. It is time to welcome our expert panel. We have three of the greatest this afternoon. Darren Lockyer, the man who has more sway than the mayor around these parts, Andrew Johns, and on the wing, Phil Gould.
You know where you're going with that.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Andrew, we'll start with you. A very determined Knights at home on a Sunday afternoon. It's a very intimidating prospect.
Yeah, this is where the Knights like to play. Sunday afternoon at home. They get big crowds. Hopefully the rain stays away so everyone can turn out, usually upwards of 20,000. They like dry conditions tonight, I think we all know that. They like to use the ball and throw the ball to their edges, and the likes of Layla and Gagai, so they get the opportunity today to shine.
What about this swirling wind?
We can terrorise fullbacks with this wind. There's an area we'll talk about later, myself and Brad Fittler, where you can use this wind in this stadium, where the southerly really blows through. And Will Hopewadi will be tested today. William Hopewadi's at fullback, but I think Reece Robertson may be going down.
If you win the toss, you take it?
Yeah, definitely. Take it, yeah.
Darren, Parramatta, they have a terrible record here. I don't think they've won a match here since 2009. What sort of afternoon are they in for?
Well, I think they were disappointed with their performance last week and the week before that. So, I know that they've been frustrating to follow the Eels, but I think today's an opportunity for them to turn things around and start their season. I know they've showed some promise, but today's really, they've got to put in a strong performance.
Phil, this is going to be a really tough one to predict. I mean, the Knights are favourites, but the Eels, they're desperate.
Yeah, they are. I just haven't seen enough resolve in them over the course of 80 minutes to win away from home in an atmosphere like this will be here today. I think the Knights, they should get home this afternoon.
It's a very difficult afternoon to play football. This wind is really coming right across here. We're all hanging on to our papers. And the toss is going to be very important, as you mentioned, Darren and Andrew. Let's get to Brad Fittler. He's with today's captains for the toss.